So basically, I was like, if I can be real with y'all, I was pissed. Like, I was upset. And so, I think I just was like, I started pushing her away because I really liked her. And I was just like, I don't know what happened. So.
Hey guys, it's Mari
And Brandon.
and this is the Family Room. So today we are going to talk about how we met.
Fun stuff.
Yes. So you can go ahead and tell your version and I'll tell my version. So I'll just chime in.
It should be the same version, first of all. But we met at a church retreat. That's already a controversial statement because she said we met before then.
Yeah.
It's a blur. I kind of remember, kind of don't. But she caught my attention at the church retreat. And it was before we left to go on a retreat. We was like getting on the buses and I was hanging out with one of my friends. And then he knew her. And so I just remember seeing her because she was like super, super, super mad. I was like, what's wrong with this girl? Like, why is she so mad? And at a church retreat, like she was super mad. And then like her friend was like, she was trying to tell a story, but it was a long story. So I was like, what's up with this girl? But she caught my attention. So I was like, cool. So the whole time I was supposed to be getting on one bus, but I saw her getting on another bus. And so I convinced my friend to get on that bus with them. And so we just kind of worked it out somehow.
And this part I didn't know. I didn't know he was stalking me from day one.
I wasn't stalking her, but I knew what I wanted. So got on the bus and just kind of like, talked to her or whatever the case is. We got to know each other. And we pretty much we hung out for like the whole retreat.
Yeah.
Like the whole time we hung out. And like the whole time I was there, I was like, man, I got to get this girl number. But I was at a church retreat. I just got saved. So I was like, man, I don't think I should be trying to go smack at this girl at the church retreat. I don't know how she going to look at me. It was just a lot. So I was like, you know what? I ain't going to do it. So I didn't get her number. But I got home. It was like, what, Sunday?
Yeah.
We got home on a Sunday. So yeah, we got home on a Sunday. And then my cousin called me. And he was like, hey, you want to go to this play at this church? And I was like, it's okay, cool. So we went to the play. And then after the play, guess who I see? Her. And so I just, I was like, all right, I got to get her number now. It was a reason why I saw her here. So got her number. We started talking.
Another church you went.
Exactly. So, I don't know. Go to church. Go to church. You might find what you're looking for. That's my side of the story.
Okay, so it's pretty much the same, here and there. But what he didn't know in this whole process of him trying to get my number is that I was introduced to him as, like, my friend had a crush on him. My best friend had a crush on him. And so when I first met him, she was like, yeah, that's the dude.
What can I say?
She was like, yeah, that's the dude that, his name's Sonic, and ain't he so cute? And I'm just like, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's whatever. That's who you got a crush on, that's who you got a crush on, So, from there, because that was before the church retreat, when I first met him, that he don't remember. But, on the church retreat, I still didn't like him, I wasn't, like, going for him or anything. But it was a couple of days in, like 2 days in, we was hanging out every day, every single day, all day. So I was like, oh, he's kind of cute. He was good, okay. And so that's what made me like him, like getting to know him there. So when we went home, of course, I didn't tell my best friend because we were all hanging out, like my best friend, him, and his friend. So when we went home, and after the night that he got my number, we started talking, and I told my best friend, I was like, yeah, so I like him, and he liked me. So It is what it is. And she was so mad at me, y'all. Like, she was so mad. We did not talk for days. For days. And I thought I was like, people kept saying I was a bad friend, but I really didn't care because I knew that's what I wanted. I knew that, you know. And the crazy thing is, like, I didn't have an eye for him when we left the retreat, you know, like that. But while we were there, God told me, he was like, that's your husband. And I was like, you tripping.
I didn't even know all that. I just thought I was going smack.
And so that would maybe pursue him more because I was like, all right, I know I wasn't going to say it and to myself. So, I mean, it had to be God that told me that. So, yeah, that's how we met. And then after that, it was drama.
A lot of drama.
A lot of drama.
It was like a year and like 3 months. Maybe even like almost, it probably was like a year and 6 months worth of drama.
Yeah.
Yeah, because after we met, we were like talking like for like maybe like a month or like a month and a half or something like that. Yeah, because we met in October. Like we were together for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But we was just, you know, talking.
Yeah.
And then she ghosted me, y'all. She ghosted me. Like, she went ghost on me. Any fella that ever had, like, somebody ghost on them, I understand.
Like, okay, so, yeah, he clicked with my mom, like, way too fast. I'm like, dude, like, she was telling me that he was my husband from the first 10 minutes of them talking, of meeting. And I was like, you know, back in the day, like, when you were a teenager, you don't want nobody that your parents actually like. You trying to be rebellious a little bit. So I was like, yeah.
Everybody likes me though. Like, what can I say?
I was like, yeah, they too tight.
So yeah, she ghosted me. So basically, I was like, if I can be real, child, I was pissed. Like, I was upset. And so, I think I just was like, I started pushing her away because I really liked her. And I was just like, I don't know what happened. So I started pushing her away. And then I started dating somebody else. And this girl here, right? She knew that I was dating somebody else. She calls me at like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Because that's the time I went to school.
6 o'clock in the morning. And she talked to me for like an hour straight. And she was just like telling me that she liked me and all this other stuff. And literally like she wanted me to break up with my girlfriend. And so it was a bad day. Like, because I was really considering doing that. So I had this girl at my school, like she was all upset. And then I told her one thing. And then before the night was over, I was just like, listen, I can't do that. Like, that's messed up. I'm with this girl. I can't break up with her. And then from that point on, like she still like was like consistent. Like she was trying to reach out to me, and I was just like, man, I can't
He
get
ignored
involved.
me.
I can't get involved with that right now.
I wrote a long message on his Facebook wall, and he straight up ignored me. And I was like, dang.
I had a girlfriend at the time.
But I felt like I came first. I ain't care about no extra person. She wasn't in the picture for real for me. So I could care less. But I mean, he ignored me for a long time. And I was like, you know what?
Her friends cussed me out.
I'm done.
It was bad.
I'm good off of you. That's how I was. Like, I'm good off him.
But if I can be real, I knew that she was the one for me. I just wasn't ready for it yet. So I was like, I'm going to just ignore her. I'm going to push her off until...
Like I'm going to wait around.
Pretty much. Until I realized that I was like, you know what? I can't keep on playing around. So it was like I said, like a year later, she had went to college, and we hadn't talked like once she went to college, we hadn't talked at all. Like it was done.
Yeah.
And I remember I was at the movie theater with one of my friends. Like he went to the movies with his girl, and you know how we just sitting outside waiting for them to come out, you know. And so I called, I was like, I don't know what it was, but someone was like, just call her. And so I called her, and we talked like pretty much all night, and then that was it. Like, we just ended up back together somehow. So magically. That was the first time that we became a couple.
Yeah. I don't know how I went that smooth, because I definitely, when I got off the phone with him, I went to go talk to all my roommates. And I was like, listen to what this nigga did. You know, like, I was like, he's crazy. He think I'm just going to come around when he wants to come
she
around?
met me as a quiet church boy that just got saved. But by the time I talked to her again, like, I put that game on her for real. Like,
okay. I mean, I don't remember how the conversation went, but after that conversation, we did become an item. We became a couple. And
it was pretty soon, too. It was
Yeah.
like no time.
yeah, like within weeks, maybe. Probably not even that long.
It was weird, though, because I remember when we started talking, like maybe 2 weeks later, you had came back home for like spring break or something like that. So it was like perfect timing.
Yeah. So that was
And that's
the
it.
beginning.
So that was
of-
I was listen, y'all, I was a senior in high school when that happened. She was in
I was a
freshman in college. So yeah, that was 2012. So it's been ever since then.
Yeah, no breakups, no breaks, no none of that. So we've been going strong for, my math bad, so I don't know how many years that is.
Well, well, listen, 9 years, I guess, dating, 8 years, almost 8 years married.
8 years in June.
And that's how we met.
That's how we met. And for those nosy people that's like, oh my gosh, you're the worst best friend ever. Me and my best friend are still best friends to this day. Yes, they are very good friends. It was no harm done. I mean,
Actually, it was crazy because once we got together, like her best friend was staying at my house. Like we was always together, all three of us. So
yeah.
And we went on double dates and all that kind of stuff. So
guys, that's our story. That's how we met. So do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.